All right, guys. Welcome to another session at Chalk Up. Today's warm-up is a 12-minute EMOM. Your first minute will be a monostructural movement, so we've either got a run. If you have space for running, go for a run. Otherwise, you have high knees. So 15 seconds worth of high knees, opposite arm, opposite leg, and keeping those runner's arms going. Then you'll move into your heel kicks, driving those heels up towards your bottom, keeping the torso upright as best as you can. Then you'll move into your star jumps. So arms are locked out, open up the shoulders overhead, keep them nice and straight. 15 seconds of each movement for a total of 45 seconds. If you're running, it's 45 seconds of running. Then you're gonna move into your burpees on the second minute. So 10 on the first round, 12 on the second, 15 on the third. You're gonna go chest all the way down to the ground, hips up nice and high, and kicking those legs in underneath the body every time, making sure you get that full extension at the top and hands behind the head. From there, you're gonna move into your dumbbell clean complex. So one dumbbell, you're gonna grab it with the heads of the dumbbell, so one hand on each head, and then you're gonna deadlift first. From there, you're gonna squat clean. Good, making sure that you drop underneath, get that full squat. Then you've got a strict press, so pressing up and back, locking out that dumbbell overhead. And then you have in that front rack position, your alternating lunges. So first round is 3 reps per movement, and then 4, and then 5 reps per movement on the final round, with 3, 4, and 5 on each leg when you go into your lunges. From there, you've got your dynamic cobra. So you're gonna lay down on the ground on your belly in an arch position first. So the feet together, legs together, arms out in front. And then you're going to pull those arms to the side and reaching down towards those hips, always keeping the thumbs pointed to the ceiling, and exaggerate that squeeze in the back. Keep your head in a neutral position, so chin down, head down, Ezra, further, further. That's it. So there's your neutral position in the head, trying to relax the neck and relax your traps. You're trying to focus on the back of your shoulders and your upper to mid back. Now we're going to move into your conditioning component for the day. So we have today a 32-minute cap. Your first section of this workout will be a 10-minute EMOM, every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. Minute number 1, you have no wall balls. So the ball starts on the ground. You're going to squat clean it and then go into a throw. So full squat every time and then throwing the ball up, making sure that you throw it so you can catch it again. So the higher you go, the more challenging it's going to be. All we need is a hand release for you to catch and then continue. Once you finish those reps, which are 20 reps inside that minute, whatever time you have left inside the minute is your rest time. Minute number 2, you will start your burpee tuck jumps with a 180. So from here, you'll do a burpee. As you come up, you go into a tuck, making sure you drive those knees up as high as you can. Then you'll turn a 180 facing the opposite direction and then back into the next rep. So you'll keep moving through until you finish either 15, 12, or 10 burpees, depending on your scaling. From there, once you finish your 10 minutes, which is 5 rounds of those 2 movements, you'll have a 1-minute rest to prepare for the next 10-minute EMOM. So you're gonna have a dumbbell and an ab mat. So those, you're gonna set them up on the floor, making sure you've got enough space for both of them. From there, you'll start, the first minute will be the dumbbell snatch and push press. So dumbbell starts on the ground in that horizontal position like a barbell. You're gonna snatch first, just a muscle snatch or a power snatch, whatever feels most comfortable, into a push press. So that dumbbell comes down to touch the shoulder and then you'll press it overhead. So here, power snatch into a push press or a muscle snatch, which you can do as well, into a push press. So this one here is 16 reps in total, so that's 8 reps per side. Break them up however you need to. I would recommend trying to do all 8 reps on one side before moving to the other to maximize the rest time before the next minute begins. Once you finish that, your second minute will be 20 ab mat sit-ups. So for this one, we're looking for cycle time. We're looking for speed here. So make sure you keep those positions good. So you got the feet touching underneath, knees out to the side, and hands overhead touching the ground. From there, you're gonna swing the arms, get that contraction through the abs, and then touch in the ground. So here we wanna try to improve your speed and your cycle time on your sit-ups by giving you 20 reps to complete inside that minute. So focus on the volume and your speed, your tempo in this one. From there, you'll have a 1-minute transition to then put your ab mat away. Grab your second dumbbell And then we begin the final 10-minute AMRAP on this one. So this is 3 movements, and this is as many rounds and reps as possible. This is not each minute. As soon as you finish one movement, you move straight into the next one and keep going for the rest of the time. So dumbbell clean. So this is with 2 dumbbells, hands on the dumbbells. Only the front head needs to make contact on the ground, and you can power clean or muscle clean. So here we have a power clean, touching the ground, and that's a muscle clean there. So either one will be fine. The muscle clean will be a little bit faster cycle time and also less taxing on the quads, but it can be more taxing on the upper body because you're using those arms a lot more. From there, it's 12 reps of your cleans, then you'll move into your push-ups. So push-up position, you've got those hands directly underneath your shoulders. Body position is nice and tight, so you can see that straight line from the head all the way down to the heels. Glutes are tight, abs are tucked in, and from here, it's just going to go down, and only the chest makes contact with the ground. You're aiming your chest down to the ground, not your face or not your hips. Okay, this is the tempo. Just move fairly quickly through these, but making sure you get that lockout at the top and you get that contact on the bottom. If you need to scale this movement, you can do it on the knees as well. So you can bend the knees, make contact on the ground with the knees, and then head. We've got a straight line from the head all the way down to the knees. So same points of performance, just down to the knees instead of all the way through to the heels. And again, touching the chest to the ground and getting that full extension in the elbows. You can also use a bench or a chair or a couch, whatever you have to elevate if you need to for those push-ups. From there, you're going to move into your jumping lunges. So jumping lunges, you'll take a lunge, knee touches the ground, and then you jump and extend. So on the jump is the end of the rep. That's what I want you to count. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. So that's how the reps will work, and making sure you get that jump at the top. So when you finish in a standing position after you jump, not you step up. So you see how Ezra stepped up on that one? You want to make sure it's a jump. So if we go back in and go into the lunge, she's going to jump and then jump to finish the rep. Jump to finish the rep. That's it. So you see that finish there, she got that jump, that extension, and then brought the feet back in together. So that's 20 reps, 10 per side, as many rounds and reps as possible in that section of 10 minutes.